Hello again, it's Melissa Litchfield, the host of this YouTube channel that you're watching right about now. Today, we are going to chat all about the 3 newest softwares that I've been loving so far recently, and I don't think I've done a video on these yet, so let's dive in. All right, the first software on the list today is AirTable. I'm actually brand new to AirTable, and people online have been talking about this software for years, but I have never really felt the need to create an account or even start inputting data. The best way I could describe AirTable to you is basically a spreadsheet on steroids. So I've heard of people utilizing AirTable for lead management, for collecting lead forms or inquiry forms from potential clients. And in this use case that I'm going to show you or essentially tell you about today is how I'm using it for my newest ad membership called the Ad Traffic School. So how I'm using this spreadsheet is really for a frequently asked question bank. So I'm calling it an FAQ bank. Now inside of my ThriveCart Learn portal, that's what I'm using to host all of the content inside of my Ad Traffic School membership. I'm hosting all of the videos in there and all of the materials. Obviously, they're linking to either a Loom video or Google Drive. But in one of the modules, I wanted to create a particular space to house all of the frequently asked questions that seem to come up in our Slack community channel. Now, every single question is also categorized by the type/topic, or I guess I could call it the topic or tag. So each individual question is categorized by either one or multiple tags. In this really cool FAQ bank, I wanted the topics and tags to be able to be searchable within the actual portal itself. So in order to take all this data that I've inputted into Airtable, I basically have like 3 basic columns. The first column is the question. The second column is the type of topic or tag that I'm going to categorize that question as, and the answer plus any additional notes. So what I want to be able to do is integrate that Airtable spreadsheet into my portal, but not necessarily have them go out of the portal into a separate app or website. So with that being said, we're going to segue into the second software because it does coincide with how I'm utilizing this Airtable spreadsheet. Okay, our second software is called Softr, Softr, and this is a really cool website or app. I really don't know what to call it, but it's a way to create without code portals and apps with your own data. And this is really helpful for like internal data. So an example would be, let's just say you have, a company and you have about 20 different employees. Well, you can create some sort of employee directory with all the information that you're collecting from each individual, right? So you can have their image, you can have their bio in there, you can have their name, and you could probably even categorize it by department. And it could create this really cool, aesthetically looking portal that people can click into, and it's very interactive. I will say that I am brand new to this website, or software I should say, so I haven't completely played around with it, but I initially got this idea from another friend in the space, and I bought her course, and I saw that she was utilizing something embedded within the portal to basically answer questions. She was having this ask me anything sort of deal for the week, and you can go into the portal and submit questions, and then she would answer them, and then all of her answers would kind of be categorized, and you can kind of filter it through based on the topics. And so that's what basically triggered this idea of, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It would be amazing to host and categorize all of the frequently asked questions that my members are asking in our Slack community group, and therefore it would be a way to just kind of house everything. So if, let's say, someone asks another question about the learning phase, because this has been coming up frequently in our group, I can just tell them to go to the portal and filter by the learning phase, and then the questions will all be there related to the learning phase.
Are you ready to up-level your ads right now with the proven custom audiences that you need to target in your next ad campaign? Well, look no further. I have a free resource for you, the Proven Pixel Permit. Make sure you enter in your name and email address to snag this resource. It's filled with an ad checklist, numerous tutorials, and several lists of proven audiences for online coaches and online entrepreneurs, as well as service providers. So click the link below, somewhere around this video, and snag yours today.
Okay, and another really cool use case that I saw just from watching a couple different YouTube videos on this software called Softr is that I saw them utilizing it for basically inventory. So if you have an e-commerce store and you want to attach like a specific image to like the SKU or part number or whatever item that you're actually selling, and then keep track of the number of items that you still have left in that style or that pattern. I feel like this software can do so many things, and that example of using it for inventory via your e-commerce store, or another example that I explained about basically hosting like your own directory inside of your own internal team portal. I could see myself utilizing this as well inside of our own team portal for Litchfield Media. So I'm super excited to keep testing this software and keep playing around with it. And also, I'm super excited to just keep adding to this frequently asked question bank that we have inside of the Ad Traffic School membership. Okay, and last but not least, the third software that I've been really digging so far, or lately I should say, is called Senja. So one of my clients actually told me about this, and it was from one of her emails. So I looked into it further. She gave a couple options, but I kind of settled on Senja. So Senja is a software that will collect and house all of your testimonials and case studies. So it's kind of like a one-stop hub for basically collecting them. And you can also import past reviews or past comments, basically old comments and old reviews that people have already left either on your Facebook page or say they've left a Google review. So you can import all of those different items from other platforms, and then you can have it into one main space. You can also create forms, and we'll put an example of one of the forms that I'm specifically using inside of my business. So I have one for basically if someone has a call with me, whether that's an intensive or an ad VIP experience, I can send them this form and I can get some feedback. They can even leave a video testimonial or a text-based testimonial, which I thought was really cool. So this is a great way to just kind of automate that. And I can put like the link to a form from Senja within my email sequences as well for offboarding or for collecting testimonials for digital products and courses, or specifically for the membership. So there's a way that you can do that and incorporate it into that offboarding process for clients and your course students. All right, that wraps up this video today on the 3 most recent softwares and apps that I've been loving so far and how I'm utilizing them in my business. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one. Bye.